So we have made it to the end of another year, and here are my picks for my top 10 favorite films of 2024. Maxine. Ty West gives a fitting conclusion to his X trilogy in what is perhaps the most uniquely directed and creatively told of the three. Top that off with perfect performances from Mia Goth and Kevin Bacon. Alien Romulus. Fede Alvarez both captures the flavor of that original Alien film while adding in his own unique qualities and styles. A film that, for my money, has some iconic franchise sequences and characters that I genuinely cared about. The Substance. A very original concept that's used to the fullest of its potential to comment on aging, youth, and perfectionism. The Wild Robot. It's an inspired, imaginative story that also has poignant messages about parent-child relationships. Inside Out 2. It perfectly captures the teenage years while also having something to say to older generations. I loved all the new characters, and this is Pixar's best film in years. Nosferatu. This is Robert Eggers' best film to date, and it's one of the horror films this decade that I feel creates the most dread on a visual level. Civil War. And now we have Alex Garland's best film to date. Based on our current political situation, he creates this unforgettable world about a plausible second civil war. From the cinematography to the characters to the score, it is both bleak and beautiful. It's simultaneously about lost innocence while also about the importance of protecting the innocence that still remains. Deadpool and Wolverine. You have the endlessly watchable chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. This is the hardest I have laughed all year, but it also pulls on some surprising emotional chords, especially when X-23 shows up and has that conversation with Wolverine. I had tears in my eyes. Furiosa. The world feels lived in and fully explored. The action set pieces are spectacular. Anya Taylor-Joy gives one of the best performances of her career with the least amount of dialogue, and Chris Hemsworth redefines himself as Dementus. Dune Part 2. This is top tier cinema for all the reasons everyone has already discussed, but for me it was also this complex examination of power and religion and how the former can corrupt the latter. It's all the layers to this Denis Villeneuve sci-fi masterpiece that made me watch it 5 times this year, and what makes it the best film I have seen since The Batman. So it comes in at number 1.